Hi, welcome to JMorris Design. We're really excited to be working with you to make your house more beautiful and tailored just to you. We wanted to go over the Ivy platform that we use, which will be sharing important information that you can access at any time during the project. So let's get started. You'll be receiving an email from JMorris Design LLC that invites you to view the project dashboard. So select on the project dashboard in that email. It takes you to a platform where all of our presentations and foundational documents will be in one place. You'll also note it's a great place to see your active invoices, proposals, what's been paid, and what's outstanding. Let's get started with the room boards. So the room boards are great folders that will have attachments and products where we can actually be talking very specifically about each item between ourselves, you and me, over specific details in one concentrated place. The admin folder, which every project has, will house our letter of agreement, any welcome information that we may have already sent you or might be helpful to you as we move along the project, whether it's how to measure a room, how to take photographs of the room for the purposes of our remote designing. And when you click on these items, it takes you to the PDF, which you can download or print. Let's go to the other rooms where you can see how these can work for us. Existing photos and plans. So this will be the site photos that will be a shared place that we can refer back to, whether it's details inside the home, existing pieces of furniture that you're interested in keeping, and existing site conditions, and any preliminary plan information that you might be able to share up front. As we get started in the design process, this will also be an amazing place to go back and reference earlier pieces of product that we reviewed, mood boards that I've shared. So within these folders, when you click on them, you will actually see these live pieces of products. Yes. So each product or attachment allows for the opportunity to have a comment attached to it. When your mouse hovers over the item, a black comment box comes onto the right upper right corner. You select on it, and you can write anything that you need to say. I prefer the gold. I like this, but we need to have it. I'd like to have it a little bit smaller. I will also be initiating conversations that might help explain the images. Like, for example, I might just be showing the design and the product, but this is not the correct fabric or finish that we would like to go with. So you can see, I might say something, you'd have something back, and we could have a really streamlined discussion on all the fine-tuned points that will be coming up along the way. This is also a great place for you to give very constructive feedback. You might like the shape, but not the color. You may not be okay with the size. You might be looking for something larger. And we can really have a fine-tuned discussion in a way that we aren't losing the details or the specifics. You can click on them to get more information. The finishes, the sizes, and pricing. I want to talk a little bit about the pricing. So when we start a concept presentation, we try to get as close as possible to the pricing that you'll end up paying. There might be some things that end up changing that cost, whether it's a sale or finish selections that we make, which positively or negatively affect the cost. Delivery costs are also something we unfortunately don't have a lot of control over. We might be getting preliminary estimates that may change even up until the time that these items go out. These are things that JMorris Design cannot control, and we do our very best to manage the expectations, but just know some of those things will be changing along the way. So from this product page, you can see other images. There might be detail images. In this case, it's showing the other finishes that it comes in. These arrows bring you to the other products in the room board, so you can toggle between these. What you'll also notice is at the bottom of these, an approved or declined indication. I'm going to get into that as we discuss proposals. So that's an overview of the dashboard. Let's get into proposals and invoices. So the basic thing to understand between a proposal and invoice is a proposal is just that. It's putting together items for you to review and approve. So when you go into this document, you will see the items, the information in it, and when you receive this on the right, you have control over this to approve or decline. This affects the balance in live time. It also is completely and thoroughly linked to the items in the room board. And so as you approve or decline these items, the items get approved or declined in the room board. When you have decided on what you're ready to order, you can go ahead and put a retainer to get these things initiated. As I discussed, some of the prices may still be changing and in motion, but it gives you a great general sense, and I know what you're ready to move forward with. We turn the proposal into an invoice, and during that time, a lot of the details get hammered out. Once it's an invoice, it's an order that's getting processed. You've approved the items, we're initiating the orders, and then we have moved forward. So another important thing to understand about your proposals and invoices is at the bottom, we've broken out the collective shipping costs and the taxes. I collect taxes for every purchase that I pay on your behalf and submit it. So that tax rate is at the typical sales rate that you would experience in any store or shop. So our design services are never in a proposal form. They always come directly as an invoice. You will see our fees, and it might be staggered fees depending on the scale of the project. It might be the fee to cover the entire scope of the project. And you can pay directly through these portals. I will note that we take Venmo, we take Chase QuickPay and Zeal. They do have $5,000 caps in the amount that can go out as a direct payment, and typically monthly or daily limitations. But that's definitely a great fee-free way to pay for your products and our invoices for fees and services. You have control over seeing when those payments get hit. When you go back to the invoice, you will see the balance is due and what's been paid, all in this immediate document, but also as you go and refer back to your dashboard. So I hope that this was helpful in getting an overview of how our Ivy platform can hopefully make this process much easier for both of us.